Investigators say this man, Melquan Stewart, confessed to shooting his own dad multiple times in his dad's driveway. Deputies say the dad had been pushing his 25-year-old son to get a job and pay rent. The shooting happened in Port Charlotte, south of Midway Boulevard along Abscott Street. Gulf Coast News reporter Kendall Brandt is live in that community tonight, and this detail really stood out. Deputies say Stewart told his dad that he loved him after the final shot.
Yes, Peter, that happened, they say, here in the driveway of this home on Abscott Street in Port Charlotte. Deputies surrounded the home up until about 5 o'clock today. They say that son came back to the scene of the crime and confessed to killing his dad. He told deputies the voices inside his head told him to shoot him. Neighbors heard the shots, but they did not know they were deadly rounds.
I thought I heard some fireworks, a couple loud ones.
Jeffrey Cook lives down the road from where Charlotte County deputies say a man killed his father in a driveway on Abscott Street.
I found out on the news that somebody had been killed. Somebody was murdered, and that was a real shocker.
Deputies say Melquan Stewart shot his father 6 times while he was in his car. Stewart told deputies his dad tried to drive away, but Stewart pulled him out of his car and shot him another time in the chest. The son told deputies his father was on his case about getting a new job and paying his own rent. Tiana Malone says she was outside when she heard one of those shots.
Around 7 p.m., I came out with my dogs, and I heard a loud shot, or a loud bang. And I thought, was that fireworks or was it, I think it was a gunshot. That's crazy. That was weird. So I went in the house and I told my husband, and he's like, yeah, I heard it too.
Here it is Christmas time, and, it should be a really fun time of the year, and then something like that happens. So,
exactly.
Because I know that, they've got a family. So it's just really sad.
Deputies say that Stewart drove off after the shooting. He planned to go to Miami before he decided he wanted to come back and check on his dad. Soon after, that's when deputies say he confessed. Live in Port Charlotte, Kendall Brandt, Gulf Coast News.
Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give our honor, praise, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakudash. Double honor to our apostles, our elder bishops, brothers of great millstone and Ruel. Peace and salutations to the hopeful elect, pushing the true doctrine across the four winds of the earth in all truth and in sincerity. I'm Lamar Ariyah for the Mississippi County. Lord willing, this be a quick lesson, edifying to the point. And just quick lesson going into the video clip that I just played, showing where this wicked Jake, deleted his father for telling him to get a job, man. And that's, man, these little young niggas nowadays, they are completely done. They through, they lazy as fuck. They have no ambition. They have no drive to do anything productive. All they want to do is sit in a damn room and play on fucking games all night, sleep all day, and have, like saying, no grounds of structure to build, to be able to be their own person, their own human, their own adult, handling business. They don't do it, man. They are a bunch of degenerates who are completely dependent on someone to take care of them. And I'm talking about the young men, the young niggas, rather. It's sad, man. That's why the Lord's going to destroy a lot of these Israelites, man, because they are they worthless. They're merely here to reap judgment. That's why the Lord said that we don't need to even concern ourselves with those who are going to perish, man, because they was born in vain. And as you can see, this is one. This little young nigga, this little degenerate, this lazy ass nigga who didn't want to get a job, man. Want to just live and flourish and just exist off of the work and the labor of his father, man. Which is crazy, man. I mean, a young man should want to have his own, man. strive to get his own, try to get his own, be productive in life instead of just a waste. But again, a lot of these niggas were created in vain. So I'm gonna get a couple scriptures here and I'm gonna close it out. This is the book of 2 Timothy chapter 3, starting verse 1. This know also that in the last days perilous times shall come. And perilous also, it goes into dangerous, savage. Let's look it up. Because, these little niggas that sit around on social media playing games, they really start thinking it's a fantasy, man. And they quick to do weird, wicked shit. So like it. And this nigga, probably a Grand Theft Auto playing ass nigga. Ain't no telling what kind of drugs the nigga was on if he was. And just wigged out. Demons done took over him. He done off his father. So perilous goes into hard to do, to take, to approach, hard to bear, troublesome, dangerous, harsh, fierce, savage. So this nigga was troublesome, okay? He was hard to deal with. He was dangerous, apparently. Obviously, he killed his father because these demons done had their weight with him, man. He talk about the voices in his head. Yeah, the demons, man. This nigga was a demon-infested nigga, man, who's now finna be in prison for the rest of his life for killing his father for simply telling this nigga to get a job. It's crazy, man. Verse 2, for men shall be lovers of their own selves. Because that nigga selfish, man. All that he was worried about was him. Covetous, boasters, proud, blasphemers, disobedient to parents. His daddy told him to get a fucking job, man. And instead, he got a gun from wherever he got it from around the house. And he killed his old man. Look, disobedient, ungrateful bastard, man. Thankful and unholy. Because this nigga completely wicked, man. The Lord was not dealing with this nigga in no kind of way. Other than having him as a pawn to show the wicked, that judgment is going to be coming, man. And who knows what his father was doing? The Lord used this nigga probably to judge his father for some shit he did in his past. But at the end of the day, man, we know the Lord do all things, man. He created good, he created evil. But it still don't change the fact that these motherfucking 2/3 Israelites are wicked beyond wicked, man. Okay, they be out doing Satan, man, these devils. Okay, these Edomites, these heathens. All right, this is the book of Matthew, chapter 24, verse 12. And because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold. And Satanism, wicked behavior, demonic vibrations are pushed out daily by way of Esau Edom through their entertainment, the music, television, you name it, school systems, you name it, man. They're pushing out demonic vibrations, influence, and enchantments on the people, man. And it's showing that it's working because people are doing any and everything that's wicked. Murdering, stealing, committing adultery. I mean, the list goes on and on and on, man. But that murderous mindset is going to steady increase, man. Because you have to be in a demonic state of mind to kill your father or murder your father because he's telling you to get a job. And when you shoot him, he tried to drive off and you snatching him up out the car, tell him you love him, and put one more in his chest to seal the deal. That's wicked as fuck, man. But the Lord is going to bring judgment on these people, man. That's why the Lord said 2/3 should be cut off and die. But we're living in some cold times, man. Brothers, we got to keep our head on a swivel. Stay prayed up, man, because it's getting cold out here, man. 2026 is finna go to a whole new level when it comes to wicked, demonic things happening on this earth, man. Perilous times, man. It's finna be crazy out here. So, we gotta just, trust and believe and have faith in Yahweh Shem outside that he's gonna keep us covered in his blood, man, and find favor and allow us to be under his good grace and mercy, man. Because it's finna get real ill out here, real evil. So, Lord willing, it's an edifying lesson. I want to give all honor, praise, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakodas. Double honor to our apostles, our elder bishops, and brothers of Great Millstone, as well. Peace and salutation to the hopeful elect. Shalom.